And we're finding some big messes out there this morning. We want to thank you for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Cleveland. I'm Mike Brookbank.
And I'm Tiffany Tarpley. Right now, more than 10,000 First Energy customers are without power. We want to get straight out to Mike Holden, who joins us live from Amherst this morning. And Mike, we can see there right behind you, significant damage out there.
Now that it's lighter out, Mike and Tiffany, some new perspective as we switch live shot locations right here along Taylor Avenue. You talk about the scope of this damage and the power of these winds, 85 miles per hour in some locations. Take a look. I mean, the winds whipped through here, the rain came down, and it quite literally bent this tree in half, and it's kind of slumped over, leaning towards us. I'm going to walk towards photojournalist Dave Kraska to give you a new view of the up and down of Taylor Avenue, where there are just pieces and parts scattered all over the place. It looks like someone had a party and just chucked confetti everywhere, but in this case, it's flowers, tree branches, and limbs. Look at this guy over here. This one broke off from the top of this tree, and you can see it's resting sideways, narrowly missing a car that was previously parked here. On the other side of the street, you have a 60-foot tall tree that came crashing down as well, right around 8:30 last night. The lady who lives in the neighboring home said, Mike, it literally sounded like a bomb went off. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. She came out here. She saw that her neighbor's fence broken in half, and that tree resting sideways. And then, look, we'll jump up here, Dave, resting on top of that power line. Now, we're being told the lines have been de-energized, so we're good. We're safe right here. But it's a matter of when are we going to get power restored out here? You have to give huge credit and kudos to all of these energy crews and electric companies who are trying to work against the clock. Some folks, including this guy right here, does have power because he has a generator, but some people not so lucky. So thankfully no one hurt, no one killed out here, but definitely a mess. And we talk about a messy situation here in Amherst. I want to send it over to my colleague Tessa DeTiro. You're tracking it all out in Lorain, right?
Yeah, we're seeing a similar situation here in Lorain. Mike, you said generators running. I'm hearing that. And look behind me right now. This is what we've been showing you off Cooper Foster Park and Baldwin Boulevard. This tree totally over the road. So if you have to drive this way near South Broadway, just know that the road is closed. And as my photojournalist Antonio is showing you this damage, it is extensive, just like Mike was showing you. Look, way up, you can see this very large tree. You can see the break point. You can see where this tree literally snapped during the storm, and it landed here, right here on the side of the road. And a whole nother tree was literally uprooted out of the ground, and that is what is covering Cooper Foster Park. And as you can see, there's a lot of power lines down as well. The power company was out here, as well as Lorain Police. We are in a safe location where we are at, but be careful as the sun is coming up and you're waking up this morning. We did speak with a neighbor here. He wasn't home at the time that this happened, but quite the surprise when he got back.
Oh, I got a light pole. It got blew off. So, I mean, it's like little damage. I didn't even check the backyard yet. So, it's crazy.
I bet Victor is checking his backyard as we speak this morning. He was saying that he was blocked in actually by the tree that's still over the road. We are glad that Victor is okay. And he said that everything inside his home seemed to be okay too, but he was without power this morning. Alan, as the sun is coming up, we're seeing so much more of this damage in this area. I know that you are tracking this in studio too. And you know, this is something you all look at. What happens with the damage can kind of tell you what happened in the storm, right?
Exactly. And I wanted to ask you, Tessa, the type of wind that you're seeing with the damage, is this something that all the trees are in one direction, or is it very random, the damage in the wind direction?
From what I'm seeing, this looked like it snapped and maybe twisted a little bit, but landed, you know, kind of snapped and landed right here, Alan, and then this uprooted. So maybe a little bit of a spin here, because I'm seeing power lines too, and some of those poles that look a little skewed one direction as well. So that'll be interesting as crews come out to assess which way that these trees have fallen, for sure.
Yeah, and that will be very helpful, Tessa, as those crews come out to do the surveys. If it's in one line, it's more likely like a microburst versus if it's in random direction. There could have even been a brief tornado that spun up there. This is exactly where Tessa is, by the way. This is right there. And look at the blue color on our Power of 5 velocity scan. That's a measure of how windy it could have been. Some of those gusts, well, even this is sustained wind, by the way, over 65 miles an hour closest to where Tessa is, and less than a mile away, right along I-90, 80 2 miles per hour. That doesn't happen very often, and this is definitely an alarming sign and part of the reason why we're seeing such tremendous amounts of damage, not only where Mike is, but where Tessa is as well. And rolling it back, you can almost see this one frame where there's that red little couplet right next to the green. There might have been brief rotation there in Amherst. We're going to keep a very close eye out on that. And it's not just on the west side. Of course, we had some of those damage reports, including sighting damage to a bowling alley. Crazy to see there. But out on the east side, they had the severe storms as well, just a little bit after 9 o'clock. Look at some of these damage reports in parts of Lake County and Geauga County, including multiple downed trees in the Hamden area. Right on the border of Lake and Geauga County, some of those gust reports, at least being detected by radar, over 65 miles an hour. And right now, we're getting a couple of more downpours. Most of them have stayed north over the lake, but a couple of the downpours are clipping north coast of Lake County. So if you're along Geneva on the Lake, Fairport Harbor, you're going to see a heavy rain burst for the next 10 or 15 minutes moving into Ashtabula County north of I-90. Everyone else, we're dry, but still have the umbrella just in case. It is very humid. So sustained actual temperatures in the 70s. But look at the humidity. This is borderline ridiculous levels of humidity, which will fuel a few more storms, and we'll talk about that coming up. But I know Caitlin's been tracking some of the road conditions and, of course, some of the closures. Caitlin, what are you seeing?
Yeah, hey, good morning, Alan. Well, we're going to pull up the stop slow go here since it is 6:07, top of the 6 a.m. hour. Everything's in its normal position. As we've been showing you all morning long, though, you do want to leave early, especially if you're in those hardest hit areas. You don't know what you're going to run into. There might be some unexpected detours you need to take. So just be careful. Plan to leave early this morning. But for those of us outside of there, if you're trying to, hop on an interstate here this morning, things are looking great. We do just have one accident. This is on I-90 eastbound right near Somme Center Road. No details on which lanes are closed, but as always, make sure you're moving over and slowing down when you see flashing lights. But again, we're talking a lot about storm damage, the storm damage from overnight, but I want you to come take a look at these pictures that are going to come up here on your screen. So these are pictures of a car fire in Akron overnight. A friend of the woman who was in the car sent us these photos, and you can see the moment when the car goes up in flames, and then you see the aftermath. The car burnt to a crisp and all of the windows broken, and the friend says the woman and her child were driving home from church during last night's storms, and it's thought that lightning started the fire. And the friend, she tells us that the woman and her child are okay, Mike and Tiffany.
That's good to know. Wow. That's dramatic video right there. Okay, so if it's safe to do so, we want to see the damage in your area. Now, these pictures are from Christine in Lorain. You can see a car stuck under a downed tree. If you see any damage and it's safe for you to get out and about, send us an email. The address is weatherpics, that's weather, P-I-C-S, at wews.com, and we could use your photos right here on air.